What is up, everybody? Disaster here, Disaster Peace Theater. Yes, we are back for another one. So today I had a bunch of great stories that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and let's go ahead and cut right to them. So the Easter bombings that happened in Sri Lanka was a retaliation for the Islamic mosque attacks that happened. So on Easter, a bunch of different churches were bombed in Sri Lanka. It's really, really terrible that this happened because a lot of lives are being taken because of these terrible ideals of, hand for a hand, an eye for an eye, a bush for a bush. It's hard to say what to do because literally these religious sects have been at odds with each other for forever. So, what can you do in situations like this where one group doesn't believe what one people's ideals are and the other people don't believe what the other people's ideals are? This is what war is predicated on. You got the Christians who are now pissed because Muslims are attacking them in their place of worship, and then you have Muslims that are upset because Christians were attacking them in their place of worship. How does this not just lead into all-out war? I don't understand this. Me personally, I think any kind of religious back and forth is just stupid. And unless you can prove what ideals are true, then everybody's wrong. And if you want to hash it out and everybody agrees, just put yourselves in a giant arena against each other and just, we'll limit it to 20,000. 20,000 on one side, 20,000 on the other. Let these dudes eradicate themselves and then keep doing it over and over and over until there's nobody left. And then we'll all be happy. No, we won't, because there'll be nobody else to fight each other. There'll always be somebody to fight each other. But imagine going to that and then trying to go back to Sunday Night Football. I just feel like there's too much violence and death in the world. And for all these people to go through all this commotion, over who believes what and why, just stop. Why can't you just believe what you believe and leave everybody else alone that doesn't believe the same that you do? The people who believe in these teachings don't truly believe. Because I believe one of the tenets of this thing that you believe is to leave others alone. Maybe try to influence people to come to your cause, but other than that, you're not trying to blow them up and kill them and burn them and destroy their lives and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't say that in any religious text anywhere. Shout out all the survivors of the attack. Good tidings to all the victims of the attacks. And I hope that things are better for you. So Sekiro Shadows Die Twice has a new update that's coming out today. It's going to boost it up to version 1.03. So there's going to be a lot of significant differences that are going to change the game up relatively. Not a lot, but just a little. Here's some of the things that they're going to change around. They've got improvements to strategic approaches. There's a bunch of stuff in there. They've got a bunch of other fixes that they're going to do to the game to make it a little bit more playable. It's supposed to be really good because it's gonna level the playing field. Unfortunately, one of the improvements wasn't an easy mode or maybe a medium mode. I would much rather a medium with pepperoni and pizza mode. Yes, that would be delicious. And I have so much fun with the game, but it's so difficult, it's frustrating. And then you literally you can't play anything else while you play Sekiro. You have to, let's say Sekiro? Jeez. It's hard you have to master this game. You can't just play it. It's not a game where you can just go, I just want to sit down and play and have a good time playing this game. No. This game needs to have a level of mastery to it in order for you, A, to fully enjoy it, and B, for you to progress at all. You cannot play anything else. And if you can, you're a goddamn genius. Okay? I think Sekiro is a great game. I just wish that it wasn't so hard. I think a lot more people would have found it a better, approachable way into the Dark Souls kindy combat. I think a lot of people would have enjoyed it. But because it's so hard, because it has this reputation right out the gate of, it's going to frustrate you and it's so hard you're never going to be able to accomplish anything, I think a lot of people are steering clear of it. And I guess that's what they wanted. They wanted to get the core fans, the people who really enjoy games like this, to envelop themselves in a good work of art. And that's exactly what it is. So Britney Spears in the news has been going through some medical and crises basically in her life, and it's very sad to see because Britney Spears has been through the ringer. I remember when she was hot back in the day. I don't mean hot like sexy, because she was, and a lot of people think she was sexy, but I mean hot as in a different way, like hot like she was on the charts. And then all of a sudden, she just flipped out and lost everything. Everything was just whacked out. And I just couldn't understand it. So, but we're looking here that she's obviously got some issues. She did a 30-day stay at a mental health facility, and I guess that's good for her. You know, if she needs it, she needs it. You know, but they're saying that her medication was becoming ineffective due to the dosage changes that they were doing. Like when you mix one thing with something else, and it creates something else, and then you have side effects of something else. And that's the problem with mixing medications, because you're trying to cope with someone's instabilities in a certain way to make them feel normal. But if you look at this picture here, I mean, she literally looks like she's been through something. Like, I would assume, you know, that scene from Kill Bill where the dude busted in the hospital with his buddy with the Vaseline, Buck. My name's Buck. I drive a truck and I love Britney Spears. But she lightweight looks like she has some like mental deficiencies. In which case she does. So, I mean, you can't ever say that there isn't any, you know, visual proof. She looks like she is looking really hard at the carpet of this car. Like, as hard as a person can look at carpet. Just, carpet. Look at, here's pictures here of old school Britney. You know, dead eyes, no life in her soul. Just fake smile. I like this one better. So Samsung is retrieving all of its Galaxy Fold phones immediately. There were tons and tons of reports about defects in the flip folding phone, and Samsung is going to halt progress of any kind of releasing or any kind of anything for the phone until they figure out the issue, which is great because literally, I mean, it's a $2,000 phone. It's you know, $1,980. I'm sure with taxes going to cost you over $2,000. And you know, let's not get it twisted. We all want this phone. We really do. I'm looking for the future. I can pull a wet wipe napkin out of my pocket and unfold it into a giant screen TV that I can hold up like a newspaper and just scroll and just do. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. This is the first steps. Eventually, somebody's going to create that. Oh, it's just a piece of technological toilet paper. And we just... Look at that. You're holding a 80-foot screen right in front of your face. Well, just look at that. Look, the news. You need news? I can put it on your side. I can see it from my side. You look on here. Boop. There you go. Out on your side. I'm telling you, technology is so fantastic. Wow. What are we going to come up with next? You know, I don't think Samsung should be upset about this, because this isn't one of the cases where, like, you know, the batteries to their phones are exploding. It's one of those things where, for all intents and purposes, Samsung just needs to get exactly what they're trying to do down, pigeonhole it, and on top of that, make sure that it works. Make sure that it lives up to the expectation of the customer. As long as they do that, everything should be fine. Okay, so the story that made me laugh the hardest today was somebody threw a lemon at Ariana Grande. They threw a lemon and it hit her. It hit her right, I think, around the chestal boob area. I kind of wish it would have hit her in the face just so we could have got more of a reaction. But it hit her up here. I feel bad for Ariana. I really don't have any umbrages against her. I make fun of her sometimes just because she's so way thin, and you know, she's like a little person, but she has like this great voice inside of her body, like it's a whole nother person in her. So they hit her with a lemon, and it turns out that it was one of Beyonce's fans. They were trying to make, I don't know if it was a joke, but about the Lemonade, which was Beyonce's album, and they were saying that Ariana Grande got paid a different amount from what Beyonce got paid for doing Coachella, and it wasn't true. And so you have to get the connection between Lemonade and someone throwing a lemon at her, and Ariana Grande, you know, needing aid because she's like 86 pounds wet and has never seen a sandwich in her lifetime. But I mean, that's very disconcerting because, I mean, you could have got lemon juice in her eye and she could have fell off stage into the hands of some very lustful teenager guy who just wanted to just delicious. Yeah, but people were all pissed off and they were like, yeah, don't be throwing lemons at Ariana because she ain't no sucker. You know what I'm saying? And Ariana was like, this ain't nothing. Throw two of them and hit me in the chin, and then you got some real skills. Quote was made while she was eating a sausage. So most of it sounded like this. So Snoop Dogg is streaming a Mortal Kombat 11 tournament today. Him and 21 Savage is gonna be on the stream. It's supposed to be fantastic. I just wish Snoop Dogg would stop being so goddamn dope and awesome and fucking super sweet at everything. Games, music, fucking weed. The guy's goddamn mastered everything. Can you leave some for us, please? Godfather, please, Godfather. Jesus Christ. Oh shit, let me take this off. Godfather, please. Oh, please. Stop being so goddamn sweet at everything. You're not leaving any crumbs for the rest of us. Man has a football league, best chronic guy, the sweet ass YouTube show, a fucking video game league, a dope rapper, a celebrity, fucking movie star. Oh my god, please. Snoop, can you stop being so fucking awesome? Please, turn it down just a notch. We can't even live as people no more. You're too awesome. What the fuck we gonna do? We can't do shit. Pull me in, brother, please. Like, damn. Or down a little bit, please. Damn. Snoop, you're too sweet for your own damn good, man. Shit. You're like the modern day fucking Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is the modern day Tony Stark. Just on two different. I don't believe I just compared Elon Musk to Snoop Dogg. But if you look at it on like Snoop Dogg is the Elon Musk of weed and fun shit and cool shit. Whereas Elon Musk is the Iron Man of Marvel with like suits and like laser beams and shit shooting out of his hand. Goddamn, if we could get Elon Musk and Snoop Dogg together, we could probably be on Mars tomorrow. As high as Snoop is, if he got Elon Musk high, oh shit, he might interdimensional space passageway tomorrow. There it is. Teleportation. No, but I applaud Snoop in all of his success and everything that he's ever done. Snoop Dogg is a good dude who's found a way to market himself as best as possible, and he's very successful at it. And he's very successful at pretty much everything he does. So, kudos to Snoop. And damn, man, holla at your bro. Holla at me. Holla. Alright? Now, nephew, uncle, all that. Yeah, I'm hip. I know all the lingo. All of it. Created back in the day. You don't know nothing about it. You know all about it. I don't know nothing about it. But I still, yeah. Holla at me, Snoop. Oh, Jesus. PepsiCo is changing the way that it distributes its water. It's going to have these little vending machines, basically, everywhere. And what it's going to do is it's going to have a couple of different flavors, like strawberry, a lemon lime, and a lime. And what it does is that it allows you to have your own canister, and it's a reusable canister, and you just hook it up to the machine and it just fills it whenever you need it. And that's pretty sweet. I think that's a pretty good idea. I only wish you could have this like in your car. That would be dope. Like my own personal, you get up in the morning, you're like, oh man, you're driving to work and you just got you're in your Tesla and you don't even have to touch the wheel, and you're looking at your email messages, you're keeping your eye on the road, being responsible hands-free driver while Tesla's driving, and you just take your little bottle, go, Pepsi, please, Tesla. Yes, Pepsi. Boop, 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 boop. And then you just go, oh, thank you. Pepsi. That would be awesome. Companies could make like canisters, real long tube canisters that got a whole bunch of Pepsi in it, and like find some way to install that in your car. Oh man, that'd be the greatest thing ever. Pepsi is really innovative. They're trying to get rid of plastic bottles. It causes a lot of litter, and it makes it so that their carbon footprint is huge at that point because of all the cans and pop bottles and all this stuff that can't be biodegraded. So this new hydration platform is going to be fantastic. It allows you to choose the amount of like seltzer, the way it's bubbled. It's because it's really just water, but it's flavored water. So you can change the way it's bubbliness. It's exuberantness. It's, you know what I'm saying? You can change that all up to your liking, and it'll save it. It's a QRL code that's going to be on your little handheld bottle thingy, and you can save preferences. Save your preferences so you can get exactly that taste that you want whenever you want it. That is beautiful, man. That's just more customization and more freedom in the hands of choices that we can make when we want to buy something or we want to use something. We can choose how we want to use it and do it. And I'm pretty sure it's also because Pepsi is acquiring SodaStream. And for my last story, a lot of different companies are cashing in on the 420 trend, the craze. What they're trying to do is they're making food or commercials or things that are like CBD rich or some kind of gotcha ad to get people who are enjoy 420 to come into their stores and spend their money. Some of these companies are Ben & Jerry's, Carl's Jr., Dos Toros, Insomnia Cookies, Wingstop. Yeah, so a lot of these companies are willing to cash in on the fact that you or whoever you care about around you, friends, family, whatever, get high, that they want to market you. They want you to come to them for your need to feed. I think this is really funny because it's basically just glomming onto what's popular. Like, hey, weed's popular. Let's make all of our sandwiches some kind of weed themed sandwiches. Yeah, come get the Kush Burger Patty. Yeah, the purple McNuggets. Delicious. The cheddar cheese Girl Scout cookie sandwich. I don't know. I think that's kind of weird, and I think eventually these food places, once marijuana becomes legal everywhere, are just gonna be selling weed with their food, like either in it or onto the side. Like, here, pick up a 20-piece nugget. We also gave you a 10-piece bag of some very colorful Super Lemon Haze. So that's all stories, guys. Thank you so much for coming back. My name is Disaster. This is Disaster Peace Theater. I'll see you again on the next one. Peace.